Hello, welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. So, this is the post match. It's finished Manchester City 3, Liverpool nil. And this was the 199 meeting in all competitions today. Liverpool have won 95 of those, and after today's victory, Man City have now won 53. So, Reds obviously started with the team that finished against Real Madrid, and I had no qualms about that. I was quite pleased with that. City's team, as I said in my preview, they would play 4-2-3-1, and that's exactly what they did. And the starting lineup, there was Shirky in the team, and I said it would be Savinho who would probably be playing on there. Look, not going to beat about the bushes here. The Reds deserved to get nothing out of this performance today. They were poor. They weren't getting a tune out of anything. We were being swarmed by Man City. Our passes were going astray. We weren't competing. We weren't winning second balls. And we knew we were going to be in for a tough afternoon, and it proved to be the case. Look, when Doku gets man of the match, I mean, he's just a road runner. That's all. He uses his pace. He's just a road runner. When he gets man of the match, and yes, he scored that goal, but if I'm honest with you, Konate was piss poor all game. You know, he scored to make it 3-0. That was game over. But yeah, when he gets man of the match, you know we've been bad. Honestly, Doku has one of those games, one in every 10, 15 games for Man City. And yeah, I thought Bradley handled him okay. Unfortunately, it was Bradley's inside partner in Konate. I mean, the penalty, absolutely disastrous from Konate. Bradley had him covered. Konate comes across, and I'm not sure what's he flicking the ball to or who to. If he wanted to, just kick it out for a corner, we'll deal with it. But Bradley had it covered, but you went in his way. And then obviously that led to the ricochet straight to Doku. Doku goes down like he's been touched. I'm not being funny. Soft penalty, absolutely soft penalty that. And yeah, in the eyes of the law, they're going to give it because there's contact being made with his leg onto his toe. But Doku's that quick, he falls over and still tries to get his shot off. And then obviously give the penalty. Great save by Mamardashvili. And he made up for it. And then VAR was still trying to make sure that the penalty could be retaken again by Mamardashvili coming off his line. You've seen penalties all season, and not one of them has been looked at or retaken again. And yet in this game, Michael Oliver wanted to have a go and do that. So they scored the goal, Man City. We gave them too much time every time we were in the low block. Robbo should have got out to that ball before it was crossed. He should have gone out. Konate should have jumped a lot earlier and covered that. Konate was wearing lead boots today. Boots that you'd probably see a diver in the Victorian age wears when he goes down to the bottom of the sea to collect something or whatever. He was really, really bad. And then do you know what? Haaland thought, sod it. I'm not going to step on Van Dijk. He's too good for me. I'm going to step on Canate, because Canate was off it. Canate of old, he was wanting to have a fight rather than compete with the ball. How many times he got turned over, how many times he was out of position. And so, yeah, he wasn't the only one who had a poor game, but I'm just highlighting the first half where he was, yes, it ricocheted off him, but if he'd have jumped early and dealt with it, wouldn't have got into that situation. The second goal is, we were just on the road. Well, sorry. Then we get the equaliser. To me, there was nothing wrong. Great header. Yet again, Michael Oliver wanted to get involved. I've seen the rules and regulations. To me, it was a goal. Where does Robbo interfere with the keeper? Where does he make it decisive that the keeper can't get the ball? The keeper dives. The keeper screams and says he's in front of him. VAR, Michael Oliver thinking, yeah, I've got another one on Liverpool. That's not a goal. Obviously, it's going to be talked about. Obviously, Knobhead Webb's going to come out and talk to another knobhead, Michael Owen, about it, and saying that it was within the letter of the law and it's how it's interpreted. I think the game was lost at that point for Liverpool, because having been battered by City early doors and then getting that one, what was to majority of us, even Mark Goldbridge had 5k likes on saying, how is that not being given? And that just goes to show that's a Man United fan, putting a tweet out. And I think we lost it from then. Honestly, I did. The energy just drained from us because we weren't making too many chances in the first half. Ekitike wasn't holding the ball up. Wirtz wasn't passing. The ball, I tweeted at halftime that we keep passing backwards. We were never looking on the front foot. The only time that happens was in the second half when Curtis Jones comes on and he starts to run with the ball forward. But we got nothing from Maka, nothing from Ryan Gravenberch, and Dom. Probably his air miles caught up with him, if I can put it that way, or his running miles caught up with him, because even he was lacklustre. So, yeah, so they scored the second goal because we were on our back foot. We were resting. They had 3 on the edge of the box. Take your pick, lads. Goes through Canate. Van Dijk doesn't move his feet. Just let it hit it. Doesn't keeper. And you know what? Mamardashvili can consider himself unlucky having that those 2 goals scored against him today. Like I said, he saved the penalty. I think he did all right. Probably him and Connor Bradley came away with performances from the team. Second half, it was the same, really. We get an early corner, and every deflection that City had, it was going their way. It was, we make the substitutions. Ekitike off, yes, correct decision. Robbo off, yes, correct decision. Looking tired. Kirkus comes on, and Gakpo come on. I personally would have made the substitutions in midfield, but I'm not the gaffer, am I? So yeah, those were the substitutions. Gakpo has a chance by a Bradley cross. He completely fluffs his lines and he blazes it over the bar. And then 62 minutes, Kirkus crosses the ball. He gets cut out. He's 2-on-1. They play the triangle. Ball goes out wide to O'Reilly. Mo Salah nowhere to be seen in that covering position. No Verts in that covering position. And then O'Reilly to Doku. Doku gets the ball. Like I said, he's a road runner and lead in his boots. Kanate can't get across. Let him get across him. Finishes. Good finish. Very good finish. Mamardashvili could do nothing with that. And then 75 minutes. Szoboszlai has the first shot on target. I mean, we can talk about the disallowed VAR goal. That was out, the first header. But the first shot on target was by Slob. Keeper saves it. 78 minutes. Salah misses a chance when he's been put through. Gomez comes on for Bradley. Curtis comes on for Verts. Gomez comes on for Bradley. Verts. Curtis Jones. Chiesa comes on for Verts. Not Jones. Jones came on earlier, didn't he? He came on for I forget who, for Maka. So yeah, we'd lost our shape. We'd lost our all sort of like sense of playing there. It was after the last two performances. You could see that there was no energy in the team. Didn't have to travel far, did they? They were only 35 minutes up the road, down the East Lancs Road, M62, whichever way you want to look at it. But yeah, we weren't at it, and it looked really bad. It did look really bad that we weren't at it after the last two displays. And like I say, it's dead easy to go full in on the team. I've not heard the press conference. It's 7:00 now. I will do that tomorrow. I'll have a rerun of the game again tomorrow. But it's just one of those, isn't it? We need to regroup after this one. We deserve to get beat, and we just weren't at it, and we just got to regroup after the international break, and let's see what Onslaught does. I can't, apart from the probably Gomez coming on for Bradley because he'd ran his course, but I can't really judge him on his substitutions because they were the right ones to make in this game today. And players go on international shitty break again now, don't they, for 2 weeks? And when we come back, it's Notts Forest at home, and then is it PSV in the Champions League? So we've got a couple of home games to play, and we need to regroup. I believe Isak is going with the Swedish squad, so he might get some game time. Potter's the manager there now, so let's get back in 2 weeks' time, and let's see what happens, and see if we can go on a bit of a longer run than winning 2 games in all competitions by winning a lot more games. So I think are we 6th or 7th in the table, something like that, and we need to, as I said earlier on when we were going through the winless run, that our priority is top 4, and I still stick by that. We need to get into the top 4, don't we, to make sure that this club is in the Champions League next season and challenging as well. So yeah, Right, okay. Please give me a like. Please share this video. If you're not already subscribing to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I am going to take a break for a couple of weeks. I need to myself, health-wise, so I'll do a preview of the Notts Forest game unless there is some interesting news that's coming out of Anfield or the AXA training ground in the 2 weeks. I won't be posting a video out, but yeah, it was what it was, and we just need to regroup now after the international break, because there's not another one until March, and let's see if we can have all the players that are fit apart from Leone and go on a big run. Okay, enough from me. Enjoy your Sunday evening, enjoy your couple of weeks, and I will speak to you when the Premier League is on the verge of starting again after this shitty international break. Chin up the Reds.